Hey everyone, it's Rackards here. So basically, the general motive behind this entire video and soon-to-be series is because I kind of want to take a step above the content I've been producing recently, the Deathslinger content. Because I've kind of had a feeling that my videos recently have just been generic gameplay, simple Deathslinger gameplay, just no general motive behind it. And really, I just don't think that's really good content, you know? It's just really stale and boring. So I've pretty much just decided that I'm going to make guides of every single realm in the game. Places to shoot, maybe when to shoot, and maybe some crazy shots that people don't know. This video is pretty much targeting and pretty much for inexperienced Deathslingers or people who want to main Deathslinger or maybe just want some general tips on them. So, starting off the series, it's going to be the well-known Macmillan estate map. It's a really balanced set of maps, and it's going to be a very great start to the series because it's Macmillan Estate, of course. So, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, to start this video off, I'm going to show you guys a very well-known Deathslinger shot. The second story coal tower window shot. So basically, if a survivor is staying on this generator right here, it's basically a free injure if you can land it properly. Here's a demonstration. Right there. Free injure. Boom. Next up is this very generic Macmillan tile that you see very commonly. And it's no matter what side they take, it's actually very good for Deathslinger. This spot right here, you can shoot over. Right there. Even if they're crouching, doesn't work. And if they choose this side, it's basically a death wish. See? Right there. If they drop it down, it's a free injure, no matter which side they're on. And this loop right here, if you can position yourself properly, you can get the hit very easily. So this loop right here is actually fairly simple, but there's actually a couple of tricks you can do here. Like if you stand right here, if the survivor's right there, you can shoot him through that tiny little gap right there. And you can shoot through this gap like really easily, but this hook's kind of ruining it. But if you position yourself properly, you can still hit it. Like that. And if you really want to be sexy with your shots, then there's a tiny little gap in the floor, in the Macmillan floor, that you can actually shoot through. You can also hit it on the second floor in this window, but that's not really going to happen in a real game. Come on now. Never, ever. Alright, so next up is Groaning Storehouse. First off, we're going to talk about these two windows right here. Usually, if one window is open, the other one will be locked. Does it look like I can shoot this window right here? Big old gaps? No, I actually can't. Feels bad. Luckily, if this window is blocked right here, you can actually still shoot through these, thankfully. So inside the storehouse, there are actually tiny little holes in these windows right here that you can shoot through. If you land these, you can actually get a pretty cheeky injure. Also look quite impressive too. So next up is Ironworks of Misery, and I'm gonna be honest with you, there's not that many places special places you can shoot through, but there is a couple, and I'm gonna show you real quick. So at the entrance of the main building, if the survivor decides to take a right, you can shoot them through this little gap right here, and they most likely won't expect it happening. Just like that. So just like in Groaning Storehouse, there are these two windows right here. One can be open, one can be closed. And also, just like in Groaning Storehouse, you can't shoot through them. And of course, you can shoot through these tiny little holes in these windows right here, but it's really situational. But hey, it could look impressive. Lastly is Suffocation Pit, and really, there's nothing really too optimal about Suffocation Pit, but it is basically Pogshot Central. There's a lot of cracks in the walls that you can shoot through with Suffocation Pit. Maybe you can land something very cheeky, but I highly doubt that you'll actually, you know, land many of them every game. And this right here. Yeah. Except for the window. The badly boarded window, So that is the end of the Deathslinger Macmillan Estate guide. It's very bare bones and simple. That's because Macmillan Estate is very bare bones and simple, and that's why it's considered one of the more balanced maps. But next we're doing Auto Haven, so leave a like and subscribe, and yeah,